Hello! So, we're here for week 7 of UBL Season 11. Now, you might be wondering, what about week 6? Well, depending on if anything changes, but as of right now, we're not playing week 6 because our opponent just never, well, our opponent responded to us once and then never again. So we never scheduled, and at current present I have been given the win. So yeah, so unless something changes, maybe there is a week 6 that you guys have seen by now, but at present there is no week 6, so it's week 7 for me. And we're being against a good friend. We're playing against Cathy. And their petting zoo, Cathybara's petting zoo. So yeah, Cathy, a great friend of mine. Invited him to the league, and then the first season that they join, they win. So yeah, they know what they're doing, and their team's really scary. It consists of Dengo, Drago, Volbeat, Hisuian Samurott, Yuxi, Braviary, Amipom, Tauros, Paldea Blaze, Iron Leaves, Sylveon, and Wooper. So, a lot of threats. Something that maybe Cathy was aware of when drafting. I certainly wasn't, but apparently Dengo and Drago is like an annoying core just because like it's just so spammable to click moves. Didn't even realize. I just like the team because of Volbeat, because you can baton pass tail glows. But also Volbeat's super versatile in terms of a utility Pokemon, so very scary. But despite that, they've also got a lot of very scary physical attackers. Hisuian Samurott hurts. Anyone who plays singles knows that that thing is not to be trifled with. Braviary hurts. Ambipom can really hurt and also has good disruption. Tauros can hurt and also be good disruption. Iron Leaves can hurt. So yeah. In fact, because of Iron Leaves, I realised I probably should change something on one of my sets, but I'm going to. Well, I'll do that when we get to it. So yeah, I'm loading up Iron Leaves on the side here just so I know what I need to change. So yeah, just a sec. Okay. Cool. Okay, so yeah, very scary stuff. Sylveon as well, really strong special attacker. So, yeah, we actually were like, okay, do we? Because I don't know if they're locked for playoffs at this point. I actually need to double check because we had standings go up, like get updated. They win there last week. Yes, okay, so they're 4-2 right now, and we're 5-1 if we count me getting a free win. So, we're both basically locked for playoffs. 4-4s are pretty likely to make playoffs because it's top 8 in 12 people, so like, we're pretty much both guaranteed playoffs. So we're asking, do we want to meme or do we want to like build like real teams? And we both agreed that we're going to build like real teams. So, well, they said they did. I never responded, but I've built a real team. So yeah, yeah. Despite having some meme ideas, none of them really came to fruition anyway. So I was like, yeah, I'll just build a real team. So, for this one, we've kind of got two halves. And then there'll be some crossover between, depending on what they bring. But yeah, we've got kind of two different ways of doing things. So, the first one, and the one I'm mainly going to be looking to focus on here, is going with Trick Room, which means we're going to be leading Hariyama and Bronzong. Fake Out, Wide Guard, Drain Punch, and Headlong Brush on this Hariyama with Thick Fat, and then I'll go off Berry because most hits that are going to try and kill it in one hit are going to put it really, really low and trigger the Argo. Otherwise, yeah, it's Fake Out support. Wide Guard's really nice here because of, you know, stopping both Drago and Goldengo's spamming moves, and also even Sylveon with Hyper Voice. So it's got to go for like a single target Terra Blast, in which we have Terra Steel, which also covers all three of those really strong offensive moves. So yeah, able to fake out things. Drain Punch generally hits things, and then Headlong Rush is for the Goldengo, because out of the 3 Trick Room mons, like, there's no really clean way to OHKO Goldengo, so I need to use, like, strong hits to kind of 2-hit KO the thing. So, gone with Headlong Rush. This also gives me extra damage against the Taurus Paldea Blaze, so that's nice. There was no, if I was going to have 2 offensive moves, there were going to be some things I couldn't hit. For example, I was considering Knockoff, but then I couldn't hit the Tauros. With this combination, I can't really hit the Uxie. Also with Dark and Fighting coverage, I can't hit Sylveon at all. So, really, so it was like, I always take my pick on what I could hit, what I couldn't hit. We've got, so with our attack investment is just going for as much damage as possible. I'm pretty sure Headlong Rush against a bulky Goldengo does like 76 min. Then we've got the special defense, which means it's a modest Terra Blast from Sylveon, you know, without Terra, so it's still a normal type move with Pixelate. We'll do 99% max, unless they have a boosting item. And then the rest was just put into defense because of things like Samurott and Tauros. We do have Thick Fat, which is nice for the Tauros. Means that you can't just go for Raging Bull, it's got to go for like close combat or something of that nature to actually hit us. So, yay. As I said, we're pairing it with Bronzong. We've got Mental because I think Taunt is at least decently likely. 90% sure that Volbeat can Taunt, and Ambipom can Taunt, which it was a toss-up between Covert Cloak and Mental Herb. I can Protect for the first turn, or with Fake Out, or just trade Fake Outs. So I figured just go with the Mental Herb, because Ambipom could also be carrying Taunt, and if that's got Fake Out Taunt to try and stop me going for Trick Room, then I kind of want to make sure that, you know, that's not a ability. We got the EVs to make sure that we can live not a modest Specs, but a timid Spec Shadow Ball from Goldengo. Wouldn't live modest guaranteed, so we're just going for the timid and the rest in defense. With Terra Dark, just in case I do want a guaranteed live. It also helps block Prankster from the Volbeat. And then Trick Room, Protect, Iron Head, and Psychic. Mixed moves, but Iron Head is the best for hitting the Sylveon, which can be an issue if it's lead. So I want to make sure I can hit that. And then Psychic is just generally good against most things. It's really nice for the Tauros, which otherwise Hariyama like could struggle with a little bit. But generally just hits a lot of other things. But it can't hit Goldengo really. So that's why we've got our Hariyama to do the damage to Goldengo if needed. And then our third and final piece of this Trick Room is Dragauji. So no thought went into the EV spread, mostly because I want as much damage coming from Dragauji as possible anyway. We've got the Assault Vest to make sure we can take hits, things like the Regidrago. Are still going to do a lot of damage, but we are Terra Poison. Now, I did look into it, and at least in the calc, I now know how Terra works with this thing, and that is, if you Terra out of your stab, you lose your stab. With adaptability. It's a very strange interaction, so I kept Poison for my Terra typing here, because it still is defensive in getting rid of the Dragon typing, but also can help make it do extra damage with the Sludge Bomb here. That is mostly for Sylveon. It's nice for Iron Leaves as well, but it's mostly here for Sylveon. Dragon Pulse is the main move we're probably going to be clicking, and then Thunderbolt for picking off most other things that aren't, it's nice for a bit of extra damage, I think, against Samurott, and Braviary. Those are the main two, but yeah, the main thing here was, I was like, okay, in my mind I was like, oh yeah, Dragalge gets Flamethrower, Dragalge does not get Fire moves, and I was like, okay, how am I hitting Goldengo? And I was like, well, I can't Focus Blast it. I was looking at like Mudshot, like, I was like, oh, am I gonna have to go for Mudshot to try and hit it? It was why I was actually considering Terra Blast, and then that's how I found out that if you Terra out, you lose damage with adaptability. You only get your adaptability stab, on your original typing, not your old typing. So, yeah, fun times. So, learned that one. Glad I didn't have to learn it the hard way, because we found an alternative, and it's called Shadow Ball. I didn't know this thing got Shadow Ball, but, you know, now we know. And it's a 2-hit KO on non-bulky Goldengo. So, yay. We have ways to kill Goldengo with our slow mode, which is kind of the problem for the slow mode. But the fast mode is where things are really good against Goldengo. Like, this defensive stuff is better against the slower, kind of bulkier stuff is actually better into Regidrago. But the fast mode is actually much better into Goldengo. Despite being weak to Goldengo, the other option here is to go for a Follow Me setup with Overpong Cornerstone here. Just standard max speed, max special attack. We get to outspeed a lot of things here. I think everything but Ambipom. So yeah, we're going to be using this for some support in that way, but also it does extra. We can OHKO the Samurott. Horn Leech, Ivy Cudgel can just do great damage all around, and then Throat Chop is for both Goldengo and for Sylveon to shut it down from going for Hyper Voices, which is really nice. Nothing too crazy here, but it's for a Volcarona setup in which we need to make you shiny. And yeah, so we've got Terra Water Volcarona with max speed, speed tie the Tauros, with a Citrus Berry Flame Body, I think is, yeah, Flame Body. Max speed, and then enough bulk in HP and defense so that we live a Jolly Rock Slide from Tauros, and then enough special attack that I think I just went for it was either a guaranteed OHKO on Goldengo after a +1 with Fiery Dance, or I think that was just it. I think that's all I went for. So yeah, and then, you know, rest. I think I just had a bit of extra points, so I either threw it in defense or special attack. I think I threw it in special attack, just in case they had some EVs somewhere that I didn't expect. So yeah, this is the fast mode plan. If Dengo's an issue, then this is much better against it because Volcarona's Beast. And then we've got the Terra Water because, like, I could do like Terra Steel, but then things like Samurott could be an issue. They're just generally Terra Water's just a nice defensive typing. So, and then the last part of kind of the fast mode is Iron Treads, our kind of standard fast offensive treads here with Iron Head, High Horsepower, Rock Tomb, and Protect. The thing that I actually needed to change is because of Iron Leaves, I actually want to run some extra speed. So I was just going to run my normal amount of speed with this treads to make sure, you know, I still get the speed boost, but I actually remembered that Iron Leaves can also run a booster energy speed. I was actually just looking, and they absolutely can. Iron Leaves has 104 speed, on 130 attack, so they'd have to drop some attack to get the booster speed, but that's not that big of a deal for them if they want to, you know, get a speed boost and then try and like close combat and kill me. So may as well make sure that I'm faster than it, even if it is a booster speed. It also means that any Scarfers they've got, they can't outspeed this, and it's a nice bit of extra speed control, but also it threatens Dengo, because high horsepower is going to bomb it, and if it's not going to bomb it, then Terra Ground high horsepower should bomb it. So hopefully that should be good enough to take that thing down. Ironhead, more pressure on Sylveon is always appreciated. Bring in double steal as well, because of the amount of offensive pressure that Dengo Drago can put on. But also making sure I've just got generally good offensive coverage against, you know, a wide variety of Pokemon. So I think maybe I might struggle at killing Uxie, but I guess that's where Yuzu comes in and just starts going for quiver dances and winning the game. So obviously these are 3 Pokemon on 3 different modes, so there's definitely like some crossover that's going to happen. Maybe like a backdoor Trick Room with a Volcarona setup, or maybe we just bring in like Ogerpon at the end or Volcarona at the end of a Trick Room setup, like we'd leave Trick Room and then bring either Ogerpon or Volcarona in, to go for just a cleanup at the end. We'll see what happens. We're playing later tonight. I'm going to go get some sleep because I have not slept very well and I would like to be rested for our match. So I'll see you guys for the match. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, there's no Drago. Goo. Right, yeah, so no Drago. That makes my fast mode actually a lot better, because my fast mode is better into Dengo and Thorens. I might try that first, honestly. With that, and then just Iron Hands in the back. Yeah, I think that looks good. They didn't bring Iron Leaves. Sylveon Samurott. I don't want to take any risks this early. I'm just gonna go for Follow Me for the Dance. That's Scarfed. That's Scarfed, because it shouldn't be able to outspeed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into... no, I kind of just have to let's go, don't I? I think at -2, Sylveon will still be faster, so I'm just going to go for Follow Me. I guess I just Bug Buzz here. Like, I know it's going to be Icy Wind, that's fine. Well, let's get rid of this Samu. We can go into Treads here to threaten the Sylveon. I realized after I did it, it was kind of not really needed, but here we are. We're going to be terroring this Evolk here. We know where the Scarf is, so I feel pretty good about that. Probably Dengo in the back, which means the Terra Water's still perfectly fine. So yeah, we're gonna go for Rock Tomb and Air Slash into Taurus. Drop its speed. And that is super, super bulky. And I didn't also Terra like a Scrubble. I mean, if they've got Protects anywhere, this is where they use them. Right. I've also now got no reason to Terra this Volk, so Terroring Ariana's much better. I guess we just go for Terra Steel Headlong here. And then I kind of just want to Quiver. Yeah, so they have Protect there. Yeah, so this, like, kind of gives me a bit of a middle ground. Where, like, I try and go for damage on the Dengo. Well, Volk is still with +2/+2. So... the thing is, Headlong's not really that great, because... like, Volk can one-shot Dengo. I'm just gonna go for Drain Punch into Sylveon. We've got a guaranteed turn asleep here, so I'll just try and fire it onto Dengo. Oh dear god, you have Power Gem. I don't think I want to drop my defenses just yet. Volk's gonna die unless it gets a one-turn wake here. And I don't think I want the 2v1, especially because I'm drowsy. I'll try it, even though I think it's obvious. One turn wake? Okay. Oh, I mean, This is still good. It's a 1v1. I just need some decent luck on the wake-up turns here. I've got a lot of special defense. Let's just see if Hariyama can clutch it out here. I don't think it can. Unless this is like the bulkiest Dengo on the planet. And by that I mean it's got like no special attack investment. Yeah, there's no way. Because I dropped my defense. I need a crit here. Oh, it's so close. It is fast and offensive then. Okay. I think we'll go for Trick Room then. It's clear they're ready for fast stuff, so... And then a late game bulk still looks really good here. Yeah. So I am actually mental here, so I don't care about taunt, so I'm just gonna fake out and Trick Room here. I think I want to get Dragalge in before I get Infestation. So we'll get in Dragalge, and then we'll go for an Iron Head to Sylveon. And thank you, Mental Herb, for blocking the Encore. Much appreciated. And I think this is now where I try and kill this stupid Volbeat before Dengo comes in, and I'm encored into Iron Head and like Sludge Bomb. Really would rather not have that. Also covers for Protect. But they just switch into it, that's kind of wild. We do have Shadow Ball here. You want to take out this Sylveon. Take out Thingy. Hariyama gets to come back in. The Sylveon just protected. And I don't see a good switch in for Sludge Bomb here. So I'm just going to go for headlong into this. I go for the double. Don't get it. Thankfully. It would have been real awkward if they got the double. Volbeat's back in. I'm going to go for Shadow Ball into Dengo and reveal the Wide Guard. I imagine they encore me here, but I'm just going to go for Wide Guard anyway. Oh, because this just means I can Fiery Dance into Dengo. I forgot about Tailwind. I'm so stupid. I just, like, was thinking other things. I just forgot to Terra Water. Like, I knew it was what I wanted to do, but I just completely forgot to do it. Oh yeah, so we're gonna fake this out. I think I double it. Because if I'm going for fake out, then I'm gonna die if I do it, so... Nice. Come on, Dragalgi. Ooh, it's Covert Cloak. And now I am about to get encored for my life. Thankfully, you get to take that down, but then Dragalgi has to go for Sludge Bomb there. And Tauros comes in. There's no good Terra option at this point. Try and take out Dengo. Try and take out Dengo. I think we try and take out Tauros. That does nothing. Yeah. Messing up the Terra there. Cost me. Oh well. GG's. Sage. But hey ho. Volbeat's so annoying. I now know that for next time is just like kill Volbeat. Stupid thing. But yeah, they get the win here. I'll come back next time and figure something else out. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.